Generally, the public sector boards are very straight-jacketed. They have not evolved in terms of the contemporary times. There will be similar type of directors across all the companies. You may have one director looking into the HR, one for the finance, one for the operations, one for the projects, and so forth. So that is the very traditional setting, whereas in the private sector you will have a leaner board, but lot of independent directors. In public sector, we do have independent directors as per the requirements, but the functional directors take the heavy load in terms of the board governance.
Food and file should not go together. I was looking for some interesting photograph, but I could lay hand on this. ये बड़ा इंटरेस्टिंग है, आपने भी एक्सपीरियंस किया होगा कि जब भी बोर्ड मीटिंग होती है, whenever I mean lavish food and drinks are served. Here drinks I mean only water and soft drink and tea only. When they are served, then everybody's attention is distracted and diverted. So what I mean, all of us know that during this board meeting, particularly whenever the serious discussion is going on, they should be served to the minimal. I mean the tea, coffee, and just biscuits, and that's all. And of course, whenever you know that when we go to US or Europe, so there in the corner the things are kept. People go and take whatever they want. And their tea and lunch should be served in the breaks. That is one. And the second is, in a year, at least out of 4 meetings, 1 meeting should be held in a hill station or some seaside. And at that meeting, we should discuss only the long-term vision. These are my 2 suggestions with photographs, so I kept it at the end for your interest. And finally, as we know, that Peter Drucker said that corporate governance is a journey, not a destination. It requires continuous improvement and evolution. So I appreciate your time and interest. Thank you very much.
The main focus of good corporate governance is on company boards and the controllers of smaller enterprises, because they alone can take the major decisions. But in all small enterprises, once the main structures and policies have been put in place, much detail must be added by those responsible for day-to-day management. Thus, the management practice has to be integrated with good governance. There is no single simple system for governing well. Companies and other enterprises vary so much in size, ownership structure, complexity, traditions, and the personalities involved that the principles of good governance have to be adapted to particular circumstances. This may take a great deal of thought, and the entrepreneurs and directors may be provided some simple, easy-to-follow guidance notes, which I was talking about. Possibly IOD can attempt something like this in selecting and developing the most appropriate systems for their organizations. If that is done well, both the individual enterprises and the economy of the country will be strengthened. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for your attention.
The regulations and compliance. Compliance is minor. We should raise the bar. Complaints are many, but that is not where an intelligent person should apply his mind. It is compliance happens, and it's at the clerical level. What is the thing that we should have at the thinking level? So I think, at least at 4 stages, an independent director should apply his mind for his industry, for his company, for its entity, what's happening around the world. Today, so many things are happening. We have talked about AI and digitization. But let us say there is Mexico conference is going to talk about blending finance. How is the blending finance coming about? There is something called finance in the common, which the French government is supporting. So we should be aware of what is happening around. That's only in the field of finance and governance.
A quick group photograph, please.